this was the same way back. Emergency cuttable wall. Actually worked. Wow. I didn't think that that would work. Where on earth are we now? What was the point of coming this way? I feel like surely a game's trying to tell me I can...
User joined your channel.
Good evening, Starboy.
Yeah, how you doing? Fuck!
I can't you.
Apparently. How you guys both doing?
I'm tired.
How can
I lured you into a false sense of like safety, and then he fucking hit you with the 1-2.
You did. God damn it! I don't know where the fuck I am in this game right now. Ah! I like they've shoved me in like platforming section, but it's like, God, your camera. It's like not made for this.
Can we try switching to first person?
That doesn't help very much because I can't seem to grapple.
Imagine so.
I can't seem to fuck my life. I can't jump. Oh, that's good to hear you're doing well, Pablo, as well. God damn it! I'm gonna fucking kill myself if I keep doing this. Okay, okay. So we walk over here, climb onto this thing. Okay, okay. We're actually making progress. We're actually getting up this thing now. So yeah, in case you're both wondering where I am in this story so far, we are on the search for more donut pieces, which is the allegory I'm using to tell Andrews what's happening without telling Andrews what's really happening. Which has been the long case of... I've just kept telling you they're donuts. Harvested organs, hell yeah! I'm gonna take those. Didn't go I still love the Taylor Swift one, honestly. Although she's apparently caused like a great stir, if I'm not wrong, with a lot of shit. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I can actually go this way because I don't have the upgrades to do that. Okay, let's try the normal route. Okay, can I not shoot through this? There's a door. I've just alerted all the enemies to my position because I'm an idiot.
Classic run.
I mean, the game gives you like what looks like a destructible thing. So you shoot it, it's not destructible. But of course the enemies will hear you. This? Vent. I feel like I'm gonna find Batman down here. This appears to be another way around? Does this all lead back to the same place? Am I lost?
All roads lead to base run.
Do I know of any easy way to get leather? I think you can get them from the boars. Either the boars or the dogs. Aha! I found the donut. Ah! That's not a donut! There's a donut guardian. Yeah, basically just murdering a bunch of them is all you can really do. I have been told if you do find leather, do keep it. It's apparently exceedingly, like, there's always a use for it. I don't know what level you've gotten to so far, but obviously I haven't played since we played last weekend. But it seems like everyone's decided to try and make their own servers now. Surprisingly difficult to free a donut. You're 18. Ah, I see. This is one you got with your uncle when he ever decides to join you. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, everyone unfortunately does have busy work lives. February in particular is pretty rough. Okay, we have acquired the Stonut. We may now leave. So that was the whole reason why we rocked up for this. It ain't cause work for him, he just goes out a lot. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Also, thank you very much for the bit. I do enjoy always seeing the Pikachu. This is surely the way out. Fuck! God damn it, Pablo. I don't know why that, like, I don't know how many years I've had that, but it still shocks the shit out of me. Where am I? Who's this guy? Another.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Silence, we don't have time for your side quests. We need to find the way out. Okay, the way out's gonna be somewhere up. At least 2 years. I feel like it's been longer than that. Like, how long have I technically been streaming now? It's been since... I'm pretty sure the first time I streamed was probably like 2016, 2017? But like, more consistently since COVID. You've been here for 3 years. Are you sure it's 3 years? I feel like even then it's still a little bit longer. Or do I just feel like I've gotten very old very quickly? Like, a part of me really feels like I met you guys in like 2020. Really? Fuck me. 3 years is a long time. Although it doesn't feel that way when you think about like video games, because I feel like something like, what do you call it? Cyberpunk has been out now for like, what, close to 3 years as well? And I feel like I've known you for a lot longer than Cyberpunk's been around. You've been subbed for 3 consecutive years. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Also, someone's angry at me, but I don't know where they are. There you go, it's not my problem. You've been subbed for 3 consecutive years. I was gonna say, at some point I do need to actually give you your... I think you have a new mega at this point, because of February. Am I wrong? Because I know it's meant to be like 1 mega per like year. Yeah, so I think you are due. To be honest, I don't actually know which megas are currently like completely available at this point. Like, I think if the link pops up, it'll tell you, or like you can see which ones are there. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go check. Also, yeah, it does require you to obviously have the prerequisite Pokemon though as well. So the question is, what legendary would... Sorry, what Mega would you like? And then do you actually have it? Like, the prerequisite form. Where am I? You were going for the other Mew. But it won't show you. It won't show you. Interesting. I feel like it should be there. Okay, so we are now flying here to go search for the other donut. Oh, you can't search them. Okay, that makes a bit more sense.
Can we speak for a moment?
I'm being hailed. That's usually never good. I should probably sit down. This man is gonna kill me. We can settle this peacefully.
This way, we spent a ton on supplies. You must be out of your own mind to think this ends with you alive.
Givable. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Damn, that's a lot of credits. You drive a hard bargain. I think we're gonna have to accept. I guess we're done here. For now, anyway.
I'm doing the most unconventional shit I don't think anyone has ever actually decided to do. Which is talking my way out of situations and paying off bounty hunters to be like, fuck off, go. I have better things to do. It's like, if I have the cash, fuck it. I can press a button to make you disappear. Also, Mark is exceedingly busy. I spoke with him earlier. He will not be around today. Like, I don't think anyone's gone that route. But more in particular, I know that the ship that I'm currently using doesn't have any ability to fight. It's got no guns on it. So, it's completely worthless.
I wish to speak to
Okay, we've reached the new location. There's a new donut in here. Ow! I can't see them. Oh, there you are. Ooh, okay. I've heard of these guys before. This is sealed. We will quickly hack this door by pressing this big fucking button. Done.
The crowding is upon you.
Cool, if we can just ignore that guy and move on. I will say something I've learned from this game very quickly.
Do they have anything of value?
If you intend on doing a stealth run, you do not want a companion. Because they are not, by any means, stealthy. Wow, it was a lot easier to get to this donut than the last one. To be fair, you're really close to me as far as I'm aware. And I was saying that the last rock, well, the last like donut was really, really hard to find. But this one has surprisingly been a lot easier. Like you can see, I'm already right here. Although it doesn't want to let me pick it up. Feels very Deep Rock Galactic-y in a weird way.
Do you see anything useful? I would like a chance to talk to you.
Okay, we have collected the second donut of the stream. Now we may leave and discover what secret knowledge this will allow us to learn.
I would like a chance to talk.
No talk. Backwards. Backwards. Okay.
To you, if you are able.
I feel like I need to get out of here.
Yes?
No! Fuck! I made a mistake and walked back through a loading screen. You ever do that when you played Skyrim? Like you
Yeah.
walking in a direction, then you accidentally get too close to like some kind of entrance, and you're like, shit.
Like a cave entrance or
Yeah.
something.
Neat. This man had snake oil. A Nova Blast Disruptor. It's a new gun. I will say I do like my helmet. I have a very cool helmet if I could ever show it. There we go. It's kind of a skull. Okay, step one. I need... Open my inventory, if I can find it. I know that unfortunately I'm carrying something... Yeah, I gotta drop this, unfortunately. Or otherwise they will arrest me. I can't just be transporting stolen organs. Yet. But one day...
I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Okay. Tab. Go to the map. We escape backwards from the map. We keep going backwards from the map. Eventually it will let me set course, jump. We're gonna jump straight through this boulder. I always did find that one really cool thing in Star Wars where they actually did show like a ship could try that shit, where they could just try and warp straight through something, and it was pretty brutal.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Yep, they're gonna scan me, and they're gonna realize I do not have any organs.
What?
Damn. At some point I found a bag of organs, and people don't like you approaching with your ship full of, like, a bag of organs. They're like, this seems kind of sketchy. Woo. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go see what the donuts deliver to us. Hidden information. I'm sure it'll all be worth it one day when we collect all the pieces of donuts. At which point we will have the, like, the great lunch. Orbital crash. Speaking of, I need to make a quick save. Just in case things actually go pairwise.
Again, can you speak for a moment?
Captain, hello again. I was uncertain you would return.
How far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Okay, just to answer your question, it's a very holy donut.
Won't
And
be
apparently
going alone.
we do not have the equipment to
Need
find more.
than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
Hey, look. You and I aren't exactly the best.
See, this is our holy donut, which we are slowly building.
Lately,
Looks like it's
I find
becoming
myself
full.
spending
I don't
more
know, maybe. There's definitely something. Yeah, definitely not filled, for now. Although apparently our current quest is to try and fix it so we can go looking for more. And that kind of hurts me because that feels very side questy, where it's like, okay, we know what we should be doing, but we can't do it anymore until you know, like, take care of this one thing. Okay, so to the map. Where they will loading screen us so we can have a conversation. And then we will go and look for something so that we can come back, so that we can go look for more pieces of donuts. It's all very convoluted ways of trying to add to this little thing. But yeah, so that's the current plot as far as we've been playing. Like, I am currently going through the main missions, just so you're aware. This isn't like side questing. This dock. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I take it you hatched an egg and it was just rough or bad. Okay, people will have information.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Help Vladimir code up this system the first time.
My attention's glued on the station monitors. Check with the others.
That's got it. Go on. See who else needs help.
Okay.
Could just give my engine.
You've only got one incubator. Yeah. So the way in which you can fix that, if you can go find like the very low level like blue creature, that thing drops ancient parts which you can then just use to mass produce the incubators then. I think it respawns every 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, the ancient parts you can get from that creature. I can't remember what it's called. It's blue.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? Mist coming up here. We should visit the lab more often.
Dad, pay attention!
This scanning equipment needs to be installed. I could use your help. I think we're done. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know where else you get them. I just know that that pal drops them.
Pick up the welder. Nothing to it. Well, can't win them
What?
all, I guess.
Video things.
Ah, okay.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Bad. Invoking the guilty creed. Station's old. Fixes won't be done in a day's end, though.
Okay,
Won't need to
it
hang
should be
it,
fairly
but
close to you though.
Cora and I can stay with you until the eye is back to 100%.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Oh no. Mission rewards. Wow, that was a lot of experience. New mission. Speak with the man who I just spoke with.
I don't know about you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a pretty good base location. Did you just decide to go there?
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not
It was very
Starboard,
useful for mining the
rival
ore.
collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
Jesus. Okay.
Left the life of a Jacobons behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. Catch a smile out there.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go steal a piece of donut from someone. Should be easy enough. None of you guys will mine copper, so you've given up on trying to make them do it. Yeah, until you get the turtle, probably for the best. I mean, you can mine the copper yourself, though, if you really need it. Ow. Where am I going? This system. Set course. Jump. The Scow, level 10.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors.
Persuade. Haha, we can persuade him.
No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders.
What do we need? We need a 4. Further stories. We got 3 chances of this, so.
If that's all you're here for, then maybe.
Okay, we persuaded him.
Alright.
Okay, we're on the ship at least now.
I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
I also need a level at some point. I realize I haven't.
Hello.
Okay, we're in docking range. Let's go steal us a donut. This will be part 3 for the stream. Not doing badly, 45 minutes in. Okay, let's see. What can I upgrade though? Persuasion. I can upgrade it again, so I will. Actually, I still have another skill point. I need a lot more persuasion. And I need 1 more point. What is this? Now I have access to bribery. What is this? That's the lone wolf part. Diplomacy, deception. I think deception is the one I need in order to get the access to sell things. Stealth I could rank up. Fitness, don't have yet. Use up all my oxygen many times. Increasing health, no. Science. Surveying is terrible. Expert locks, yes. There we go. Ooh, I could actually get the 3rd tier of this now already. Missiles, beam particles, robotics.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection.
He has a rock
Oh
we
yes, the rock. He's not selling.
want. Your donut, my dude.
But if you want to hear him laugh in your face personally, go right ahead.
Yeah, we'll check with him directly if you don't mind.
Go on then. Trade it for some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
It's not what I wanted to do. Not what I want to do either. This is all... I like these people's ship. I want it. God damn. Is this broken? Are you serious? Wow. That's pretty cool.
Howdy.
I wasn't aware we had visitors. What if you didn't tell me we had visitors?
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway.
I'm here about the
artifact.
donut.
Ah, you must mean my latest curio. I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear. Ah, you are out of luck, my new friend. I cannot part with it. I know, it's a fickle man who falls in love so easily, but what can I say? Mi amore.
Okay, we're gonna try to persuade this man.
Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make.
Okay, we need a lot of points. 3 tones. Fucking nailed it. First try.
What good is a collection no one else sees?
Hell yeah. 6 points right off the bat on the first thing.
Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault?
If it were up to me,
all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs.
Just man really has gone through a lot of trouble to secure this thing. The number of people I would have to kill if I fuck this up.
And now, the moment itself. Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment.
You can die now.
Oh no. No, no, no. I can't. This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off. I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
We're not pirates, Petrov. We're explorers. Who might do a bit of piracy on the side as a hobby sometimes.
Report me for piracy if you want, but I need that artifact. Grab the artifact. It's for science. Nothing you can do?
I'm afraid not. I'm easy in all things, except my collection. Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
Would it help if I said we needed it for scientific research?
Okay. Shit's about to get wild. Let's see. Just gonna close the doors behind us. Don't want anyone, you know, interrupting what's about to happen next. You appear armed. You were armed. Do I shoot you? Do I not shoot you?
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
Tell your crew to stand down.
Captain's word is good.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass.
Really? It was that easy? Rip to your crew member, though,
Well,
that I
they
shot in
don't need it
advance.
now.
Filthy pirate. We're not going to loot the ship.
Pretty amazing. He's just gonna let me go.
So what? We're just going to let
Oh, how goes the pal wall, Pablo? We have acquired another piece of donut. And I've accidentally bought it. Do I have an adoring fan? I do most certainly have an adoring fan. They brought that guy back from, what, Morrowind? I don't know if he was in Skyrim or not. Andrews, did you ever play, like Morrowind, the older, like, Bethesda games? Or I'm curious if it was... You're not around, are you? I've heard mixed things about him. Pay $500.
Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
I don't know where I picked up a bounty from. Oh well, I paid my fine. I don't know. I have no idea what I did. I mean, I killed a pirate, but I don't think that should be considered a crime. Like, I was literally at this location, went to that ship, shot one person, and then that was it. So, yeah, a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie.
Ever run into spacers?
Master Script. Your guess is as good as mine. They were just like, you need to pay $500. Fuck you.
Oh, what exactly do you need from me?
Maybe. For killing their comrade. Also, perhaps. Yeah, let us add the donut to the larger donut and see what happens.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in!
It has been added to the larger hall. Wow, that's a lot. I still remember Jono's Palmon basically eating all the food
eye's
in our
gone
world.
completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
Who are you?
You do.
What did you do to our friends?
They called me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Damn it. Vladimir's right. We need to get the artifacts packed up, and that means holding off the Starborn.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
We need to protect the
We
artifacts.
got this. Just stick together.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Take cover, everyone.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
That's right, Walter. He's just stopping by for a chat and a pot of coffee.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
A large common egg. I'm gonna guess some kind of giraffe.
There's an old escape tunnel to the wellness. Come on!
Neat, so we have a donut hunter now. I think the second one. And he is persistent. I'll give him that. No time for your bullshit. I need to leave. What the fuck? Let me in. Oh shit, I didn't even see how bad my oxygen was. There, let me in. Spaceport. Well, he's most certainly stirring shit, like everyone knows of their existence now for sure. Yeah. A Grintail. A Grintail's the giant cat, if I'm not wrong. It's not bad.
We need to continue. Help the others.
Okay, well, we made it to space at least. That's a pretty good assumption. But Gengar is cooler.
This has been interesting. What are you going to do with the armillary now? I wonder. I was merely taking the shortest path to my destination. But now, I think I'll just kick back, enjoy the long road. There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity yet.
Interesting. Yeah, let's go check on our friends. Yeah, he did all that and then just decided, you know what? Maybe I don't want to fight. It's a bit weird and anticlimactic for sure. I feel like us escaping in the ship should have been the logical conclusion of that instead of him somehow having immediately chased us. But we now know that there are things like, I can't even say words, but what's the word for it? Like, he gave us two things, or information, about the donuts.
Dad, come on. You have to keep your eyes open.
Sam? Come on, Sam. Talk to me. No. Not again. I can't bury another friend, Sam. I can't. Don't go.
Dad! Dad, get up! Get up! Please! Go away! I told him you were coming.
What's interesting about this is this was one of our companions.
I hate you! Leave me alone!
Oh, thank heavens. You're all right. I'll be okay now. Go on. Take care of the others. You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about. He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fridge, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
Hell yeah.
Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe.
I wish you would look at me while we're
Yes.
talking.
We'll meet back at the lodge after.
The armory. Fuck that word, honestly. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck happened to my actual ship at some point, but I now have a UC prison ship. Not what I intended to have.
Finally gonna ask me for an autograph?
Is this some kind of joke? I'll take that though. How did you get past?
Grief is common in these moments. Or so I am told.
How am I supposed to? You clunky piece of shit.
Our group has one less member.
Don't know who designed that, but it was not very good. Let's take a look. If I go to the cockpit, I'm assuming I can onboard from there. I don't think any of those are my problem. Just gonna ignore that and try to fly straight on by. Build the armory at an outpost. And it took me to Kurtz. Can't fast travel while in combat. Okay. What am I supposed to do in this situation then? Because I have a ship that has no guns, and they're telling me I cannot leave until I'm out of combat. Surely there must be some way I can get out of this situation. So apparently according to this, I just basically have to accept death, because there's nothing I can do. Which is a very, very fucking stupid design though. Makes me think I need to get my ship back, like, immediately. Just gonna have to load back. So it's a waste of time. Okay, so let's figure out how to do this then. We're going back to the city. I need to try and get my hands on a better ship. If not the ship I fucking paid for, because I don't know what happened to that one. pretty cool. Except I can't upgrade or change my ship now because there's no fucking vendors. So the game has just been creating issue after issue for me right now. That goat scream didn't even phase me.
Where are we going? What are we doing? What's next for me and you?
That's how I know I'm a little upset. Okay, so when I board the ship, is there gonna be a giant fucking space can? This. I don't know why someone decides to walk here, but it really annoys me. I do have the fan, and I also have this German butler, who I would call Alfred, but his name is Walter. Where are we? Yeah, this ship is so horrible. I have no idea where any of the pieces or parts of anything is. Let me through, you bitch! God damn it.
Needed some caviar today.
Okay, I've built the donut on my fucking ship somewhere.
Our group has one less member. That will lower our overall effect.
Your guess is as good as mine where we put the donut. Yeah, now we get to go back to this other place. No idea where it is, they just tell me that it's on there. So are there just people again now? Yeah, I would assume that would be the logical place to put a donut. I could really use a donut right now, honestly. That just made me hungry. When was the last time you had a donut?
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a very long time. I will say, I had some really fun, different types of food when I was in Germany for the weekend. I got to try something called Gluppenbach. I might be butchering the name horribly. Or was it? I think it's called Quack.
I need some time to think.
Yeah, I had Quack. Quack was good. It's kind of like thick yogurt. And it was strawberry flavored. They also had really good deep fried calamari.
Oh, yeah.
And duck. Not deep fried duck, just duck.
Lame.
To be fair, that's something I've never heard of before. A deep fried duck. I wonder if that would taste good. I've heard the Scottish have grown a propensity for deep frying everything they see now.
Witnessing a death as an over.
Maybe I should visit Scotland.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so
really isn't.
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
This man wants me to speak to a priest about the donuts. Because he believes that they are holy donuts.
I don't mind taking
Sure,
the
checks out to me.
data. Only thing we'd lose
Donuts
is
have
time.
holes, therefore they are holy. So let's go fucking
I know it's not
talk
much
to a
to
priest.
go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there. I know.
Listen up.
Look, we all feel the
Time and I can talk with you about
million
some
times
things.
over.
I won't waste your time. so-
Every one of my companions, when I walk into a room, it's like, we need to fucking talk. And I'm just like, no. It's like, it's donut time. You all get the same fate as the last guy. Alright, let's go speak with the priest. He will shed some light on our nuts. And we will learn something, I hope.
I'm a student of history.
Hello there, priest man.
It's like...
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about the special thing to do with the donuts.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean.
Okay, this priest knows nothing. He's a crackpot.
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Oh, he knows the secrets of the donuts. Of course the church would know. Okay, let us learn.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway.
This man is making
So
a lot of
you
assumptions.
pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Don't need a lecture, I need answers.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further.
God damn you.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again.
This is taking many fucking leaps in logic.
Grave. Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
No.
The Enlightenment work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
Yeah, I've seen, if you built the observation deck, Pablo, you can set your Palmons to work normally, overwork them, or like extremely overwork them, which is cruel. I don't see why you would ever want to overwork them. Alright, we got 2 missions. We've got to go collect 2 different variations of a story from people, so that we may infer that there is some kind of hidden knowledge about this story. Ooh, my frames are dropping hard on this section. It's gotta be them graphics. What if I press F? Tells me to go this way.
If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Okay, we gotta go down. Okay, let's go speak with the other church. Gonna weigh in our thoughts on every religious entity to try and divine the direction. This is like, the only way to describe this is, Andrews, you've watched the new Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that scene where Rey finds a dagger and she has to hold it up at a very specific point that it wouldn't work like anywhere else?
Yes.
It's that. It's like, what the fuck? It's like the logic behind what I'm doing right now is very, 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 very loose. Like, I would say it's non-existent.
A dagger that was forged thousands of years ago, but lines up with the Death Star that crashed like 40 years ago.
Yeah, and that she knew exactly where she had to stand for it as well.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
What's your favorite, Pablo? Making things overwork?
The Unity Pilgrim in particular, if that rings any bells.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
What, you're saying your favorite thing is not talking to religious people?
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem do that.
I also hate the number 2 with a fiery passion, yeah.
What the fuck?
That's what you got at
What?
huh?
Personal
Honestly,
attacks.
I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist.
For you in particular.
I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Okay.
A couple of minutes to talk about some things.
So
make some time.
What have we learned so far? We've learned that the... How would I describe it? The donut Jesus apparently approached people and he asked them many questions for a week, and that's basically it. And the clue is 2, or at least that he didn't like 2, or he kept asking them questions about 2. God, wouldn't that have been a fucking horrible version of Christianity? Imagine Jesus came back and was like, "Behold, Trig!" Like, oh god. Like, no one wanted mass. Just put him back inside the cave. I would like to use the button. Is this a broken button? What is going on here now?
Yeah, so stop avoiding me. Clear your schedule or whatever. Right. I was just saying how good it is to work with someone again.
That's all you wanted to say? Okay.
Speaking of which, your work with Constellation has been impressive. Truly impressive.
Thank you, Barrett.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him.
Who's Irvin?
I suppose.
Yeah, who's Irvin? We're not gonna just get into that right now. Let me use the button. Where else am I supposed to go? How did I even get here? Let me just check my missions. Main mission, this. Maybe now that the door is closed, it'll actually work. But first, we need to select it again. Although this does not bode well. This says exit. Maybe if I can find somewhere else to leave from.
Always nice to see
Yep, this is someone's apartment.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
It's a security office. Exit. Would this take me up? It would. Okay. Just gonna head up and then back down again and see if that maybe fixes whatever has just happened. There's a bunch of broken-ish doors. I've had more like technical issues on this particular part in the last hour and 45 minutes than I have in the last 3-4 hours of play, which is kind of concerning. It makes me feel like the game has that thing where things become worse as you play, which is again concerning. The well.
might want this. Hey, you and I need to talk about something.
No, we don't need to talk about anything. Okay, moving on. Let's go speak with this guy. Okay, this is fucked. What am I doing wrong? I'll travel back to the lodge and see if that maybe fixes it. Interesting, it doesn't give me any footpaths now. There we go, now it gives footpaths. Apparently if you huff gas that lets you move 35% faster and then sprint through the city, you lose half your frames.
That is paid.
Okay, so I think that last waypoint was just straight up broken and pointing me in the wrong direction, which I'm actually happy about. Hello there.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
He sent both of us to ask more incessant questions, actually.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
You don't need to tell us. We just figured it would be better to ask you directly than to take a second-hand account of your words.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Okay.
Then we are done. Leave me.
So, we have our code, which is
Ever wonder how the Crimson
2, 120, and 4. So now we gotta go find Mason. Will promptly give us the answer. Do you know, have they made a remake yet of
You owe me a couple of minutes to talk about
that version of COD? I know they've been currently redoing a bunch of remakes. What is that? That was Black Ops 1, right?
I think I got it.
You just caught a Momorist. Interesting. What did you catch it with? Surely the catch rate of that must have been super low. That's very impressive. Okay, we go back to our priest. We tell him what we have learned. They're probably coordinates. Although I do not know what kind of coordinates you can get. A green ball at 2%, then 24. That's crazy. Let us learn of the donut.
Well, you're back.
Jesus.
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? Was there anything else? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Now, what else? Yes, what he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we?
This is very...
Let's see.
Very loose.
We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
I'm not gonna lie, this section would blow Mark's fucking brain out.
We've spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
God damn you and your philosophy. Yes.
And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
Your luck couldn't be worse. How
I thought
so?
A miracle was something unexplainable and magical. But we know a hell of a lot about life and gravity.
Oh.
Any other miracles you want to discuss? Like fire, lightning, or minor sports victories?
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Hey, I need to talk with you, so stop avoiding me. Clear?
Wow, the AI is actually getting fairly aggressive with him being like, talk to me, stop avoiding me. Motherfucker, I'm here. Sorry, but I'm not going to speak with you. We need to go visit the planet with Jesus of the donuts and see where that takes us. What will we learn from this man? Oh, have you tried throwing it at the ore? Because that's how you get it to work something specific. So where am I going? Jumping. We are on our way. We are jumping.
Listen up. I have a bit of time and I need to talk with you about some things. I won't waste your time, so please don't waste mine. Stop by soon. Thanks.
Christ, that's bright.
Opening fire.
Okay, we've landed. Let's go dig us up a Jesus. Oh, that is a pity.
Hey, you and I need to talk about something.
Terra Brew Espresso. Nice. It'll do. Just O2 recovery. What is this thing? Pilgrim's writing. We need to work with other people. Put together an test question is going to help us. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand. Someone believes in science. Misunderstandings. It's inability to let alone. I want them to understand. Follow-ups, troubles. Okay, that taught me absolutely nothing. Lost a bit of peace.
Okay. Yeah.
I have just acquired frostbite. Fun.
Listen up. I have a bit of time and I need to talk with you about some things. I won't waste your time, so please don't waste mine. Stop by soon. Thanks. Just say whatever you need to say.
What is this thing? Oh, there's apparently a full-on house here. You will know what questions to ask. Return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? That is an answer, but it is not. But it is not my answer. Read them closely. Boom. Damn you! Ain't nobody got time to read. What does enduring contentment come from? In growing, a nice cool drink, in stopping, in embracing compassion. Ah. If you still wish to find it, there is only one final piece of myself in the next room. Found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. This book potentially contains the answers that we have been longing for so long. And it's filled with lube. Okay. Okay, so from Jesus' writings we have inferred that I have hypothermia. That is what knowledge I have acquired. I have hypothermia. His book is full of lube, and he wants me to go somewhere else. Oh, we have a journey ahead of us.
Hey, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Parrot.
Okay, we're here. Now we need to be over there. Just still too far. So we gotta go over here now.
I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance.
Bye-bye. We do not help you. Sorry. Okay, we are jumping. Off we go. Hell yeah, I got an achievement. You just got a painting. Nice. Oh, from an egg. That's even better. I hope it at least then had decent traits. Yeah, we're gonna go visit the birthplace of Jesus. So we're going where? Bethlehem.
You owe me a couple of minutes to talk about something.
What is that?
So make some time and I'll...
Jesus never mentioned the giant death spiders. Just as bad as Jono's. Really? Does it also have that trait?
You see that, right? We have to get a close-up of that statue. Wow.
Bottomless stomach. Yeah, it does kind of suck, doesn't it? I need to persuade many more people. Start putting some points into a pistol, because it seems to be my preferred weapon. There we go, I've cured my frostbite. It's a rare pistol. I'll have to give it a try. I want to try this thing. Problem with this gun, has no ammo. Wow, I have even less ammo for this, okay. It's a way to sort. Damage, value, weight, type, there we go. Okay, so let's see, so we got... There's a pistol, pistol. We go with this one then. Okay, I like this thing. Lol. What kind of pistol is this? What is this?
Waste your time, so please don't waste mine. Stop. By soon. Thanks.
So is all this just to... What the fuck? Okay, I guess we're jumping here now. Confusing?
It can't be.
Oh no.
You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would
bad pilot. Some would say the worst.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
What the fuck?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your launch because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? It means I
seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you. The emissary and their kind only want to control you. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend. Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
That was a hell of a lore dump.
Hey, look. You and I aren't exactly on the best footing with each other right now. But we need to talk. I'll try to be brief.
I've learned many things.
have something for you. You owe me a couple of minutes to talk about some things. So
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Yeah.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Okay, so we have new trails to follow.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Okay, we'll follow
Catch a
up on those.
smile out there.
We're gonna find us more pieces of donut.
Everyone is staying in their rooms a lot more lately. Guess we all need some time to process.
Cool, well, I'm gonna end the stream there though. I've made good progress, so I'm happy. Oh, I can continue next time.